Can you see Chris right here? We want to make sure we can see Chris. That little bobblehead.
Hi, Chris.
Now that probably sounds horrific in your car. No one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear your bobblehead.
We just went from 12 listeners to 2.
Yeah.
You broke out the bobblehead.
It's tragic.
Okay, for our podcast, here we go. Ready? When you buy a house or sell a house in Las Vegas, commercial property, land, property management, whatever your taste is.
New build.
Why would you use the real estate guys? Well, let me tell you why. Number one, we've been doing this for 30 years. Number two, Jacob.
2 billion plus in volume.
That's huge. Over
Humongous.
7,000 transactions. Go, Jacob. Cash advance.
Cash advances. You said what I was going to say.
I'll keep going, bro. You're stalling. Boom. We do all repairs.
Up front.
It doesn't cost you any money up front to get your house sold, to get you the most money. If we've done something thousands of times, don't you think we're pretty good at it at this point?
Right.
We've been through just about every scenario you could think of.
I think you've done a few probates, a few short sales, a few equity, a few
thousands
cash
of short
buys,
sales, REOs,
a few REOs, a few flips,
subject twos. I mean, just all kinds of transactions you wouldn't think of. We have staffs that's been with us 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Our staff, our team's smarter than we are. That makes us smarter. My son's a broker, has a degree, commercial real estate, smart kid. And we can work through any scenario to help you on the buy side, the sell side. If we're negotiating on the buy side, I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to beat up the seller. I can read between the lines. I'll tell you what we got to do, and we'll hammer them. We'll get them.
And those cash advances, no interest.
No interest. We don't charge you nothing for cash advances for sellers. And if you're a seller, we know how to get you the most money by not letting the buyer's agent beat us up.
Right.
We know what to do. It's what we do.
And we'll buy your home for cash in 24 hours.
We don't want to. I'm just telling you that right now. We don't want to.
We will buy it.
But we bought one today because there was a situation. They don't want it on the MLS. They don't want that. But when someone just buys your house for cash, it's gonna be lower price than you would get if you put it on the open market.
Anyone that's buying your house for cash is buying to make money, right?
Yeah, you just got to understand that. So there you go. That's why you want to use the real estate guys, Aaron and Jacob Taylor. How was that, Kyle?
I like it.
That was a good minute, too. That's good TikTok, right?
Yeah, I like it.
All right. You radio listeners are like, hey, talk to me. Talk to me. Don't talk to the podcast. Talk to me.
Don't worry. We love you, too.
All right. Let's talk to Sheila for a minute.
All right, let's do it.
We have Auntie and my sister in the studio today.
Hi, everybody.
Introduce yourself. Tell us about you. Talk.
Sheila Merrill. College degree also. So I'm pretty smart. I can figure things out outside the box. So I'm not a banker mentality. I help you think. You come to me with a scenario, we'll help you figure it out. It's all about you. It's to help you get your dream home. It's to help you get out of a house, help you get the extra cash to get into the house, whatever you need. We even have partners to help you with your credit. I mean, whatever you need, we're there. We will listen, and we will help you get to where you need. So,
well, wait. So you'll help me walk my dog or something? What do you do?
No, not going to help you walk the dog.
What do you do?
Financially.
They don't
financial
They
advice.
don't go out of the box like we do.
Yeah.
Well, I was just curious. You said she'd help me with anything. I didn't know what she did.
We'll help our clients move. I ain't going to see Sheila out there carrying boxes. I'll tell you that right now.
I'll drive the van.
We give cash advances. Yeah, they ain't giving cash advances.
No.
That ain't gonna happen. We do repairs. They ain't going to do no repairs. But what she does do, and Kyle actually complimented you, Sheila, the other day on this, is that he was talking about our Dreams program. What do you call it?
Yeah, the Dreams and Goals.
Yeah.
So
he was complimenting you on it because we don't just give loans, but you actually sit down with people and go over their future in real estate.
Right. The cheapest loan isn't always the best loan, guys. You know, you might get the cheapest rate, but you might be paying 3 points for it or something. Or you might have more loan transaction fees. Or
anybody can get you debt, give you debt, but we help you manage your debt. So what we do, the Dreams and Goals, make it quick. The Dreams and Goals, we start from where you are currently, short-term, long-term goals, and we go all the way through your bucket list. And we want to know about you because that's how we can help you, by learning about you. The more we know about you, what you want to do, your time frames and so on, we can set up an action plan. and help you achieve it. So that action plan actually goes in your file. You have a loan concierge after the loan closes every quarter for the first year. Anything you need to help to not dog. Well, yeah, if you need a dog walker, we have a list of vendors shared with the real estate guy. And if you really need a dog walker, we can give you a few dog walkers. But veterinarians, estate attorneys, what do you call it?
Whatever you need.
Yeah, whatever you need.
They'll be there for you, which is cool. And
what happens when I need the refi?
When you need the refi, here's what happens for clients that we've done the purchase for. There's no processing or underwriting fee. So you save some money. No lender fee.
So there's no lender fees. You just might have some title fees.
Right. You just have to pay your title fees
your taxes,
and pay your interest.
But it saves you thousands.
Yeah.
Because sometimes that's the difference between somebody, like let's say you have a 7% interest rate right now, right? That's probably the going rate. It changes every day, but 7. And the rates might go down. They're 6.5. You're like, oh shit, I'm going to refi. I could save $200 a month. Well, if you have fees and you have things you have to pay, maybe it's just not worth it because you have to take that savings of $200 a month. And what did it cost you?
How many months is it going to
do the refi? Well, if it's going to take you 7 years to get your money back, it's not worth it.
Right. Yeah.
So you want to make sure that if you got a 7% rate, I wouldn't even smell a refi until it's 5 point something.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And
well, it depends on the loan amount, but you're right.
Yeah, and you'll let them know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know I'm right.
The higher the loan amount,
the more it makes sense.
I'm just kidding.
If it's a higher loan amount, you don't need as much of a difference.
That was
points, right?
Right.
That was
so you can go half a point or 0.75.
I was just playing, Kyle.
Right.
When I said that. Oh, dude, I'm not a racist. Don't even Kyle called me a racist. When you were talking, I go, I know I'm right. I know. I was just messing with you. But
he can say whatever he wants. This is his show.
We have this funny joke, though, because I don't know if we were talking about Filipinos or something. I don't know what it was. It was nothing to do with races.
It was everything to do with races. I don't think you had any ill intent, but it was to do with race.
Kyle looks at me and goes, man, you're racist. I'm like, what are you talking about?
You said some stereotype or something about, I don't know what race.
Why is everybody so sensitive?
I always let people know, I'm equally racist. I hate all races the same, right?
Well,
I love you all the same. I hate you all the same. Don't worry.
I'm going to tell you the race that pisses me off right now. I'm going to tell you. I probably shouldn't say it. I don't care. I'm going to say it. The human race. That's the race. Like, I'm good with aliens. I'm good with animals. But the human race.
It's like, what's wrong with us?
They're all stupid, including myself. Like, we got issues, right?
Right.
We got problems. I mean, we got some serious problems that need to be addressed in our country. I hope it's going to get done.
Nice. Let's jump into that. So,
yeah.
What do we think? What are we going through?
What do we think's going to happen?
Real quick, before you get into
let's
that.
Get some rate updates.
Seminar.
No, before we get that, just the home buyer seminar.
Home buyer seminar is this Thursday coming up, the 16th, I believe it is, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the real estate guy's office, the training center at
8400
West Sahara, 89117.
We'll have some wine.
We'll have a raffle. We're going to have a home buyer's guide. We're going to have a lot of information. Real estate guy's going to speak. We're going to go into tips and tricks for home to buy your home. And then we're going to have a credit guy's going to be there, too, for a few minutes. You have questions. It's going to be to help you.
Yeah, or if you own a house and you're thinking about, God, I really need an investment property, which is, I think it's always a good idea. If you're a homeowner, you should have one investment property. We'll talk about that and how to get into one of those as well.
Right.
And what you have to put down. So that, and then if you need to get a hold of Sheila Merrill, we're not going to confuse you and give you another number. Just call us 702-310-MOVE, 702-310-6683. That's the number on our commercials, right? Talk to Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy, 702-310-MOVE. Right, just call that number. Hey, I want to talk to the mortgage lady.
The lending lady.
Lending lady.
Yeah.
They'll get over to. So
there you go.
Anyways.
All right.
My nose is killing me right now.
Quick thing. Fire. Tell us where the rates are at, Sheila. I know where they're at, but everyone else wants to know where the rates at.
7-ish right now. The MBS Highway.
They went up yesterday.
Yeah, they went up.
So even Govies are in the 7s now.
No, they're in the high 6s. So okay. High 6s, but conventionals are in the 7s right now. Yeah, and then of course everything depends on your credit score. So everything is tailored to your scenario.
Right. Okay, so let's get into housing numbers. Not yet. That's going to be our last segment.
We got 2 minutes, real quick. Let's answer this question.
Go ahead.
Now that Trump is in office,
yes,
what is going to happen to the real estate market? Is he going to have a positive effect? Is he going to have a negative effect? Is he going to have no effect? What do we think?
Well, I think that Donald Trump's influence on the real estate market, whether through his actions as a public figure, politician, or business leader, again, it's my opinion, it depends on several factors, including his policies, his rhetoric,
right, that is something you have to consider with him.
And broader market perceptions. Here's kind of a little breakdown on what might affect the market with Trump. I'm just going to name them off to you. Economic policies and market confidence. Right? A lot of people are very confident.
From what we've seen since the beginning of November, since the election, is we've seen a lot of market confidence in general.
We have. Next thing, interest rates and monetary policy.
Right.
You know, he always is for lowering interest rates. I believe the rates were a lot lower when he was president, right?
They were.
Like half.
Not quite, but they were
a lot lower.
They were lower.
And he is the real estate guy. You know, he gave me a call earlier and wanted to be on the show next week. I don't know if we can get him, if we can fit him in, but he did call and say, you know, Aaron, I am the really real estate guy, but now that I'm president, I'll allow you to be the real estate guy. Nice. So maybe we could get him on, get a few words from him, right? That'd be kind of cool. Migration and housing demand. Right? Strict immigration policies.
Right.
That's going to be huge, right? Could reduce population growth in certain areas, potentially softening.
Slowing down the market.
Yeah, slowing down. You just don't know. Commercial real estate, I think that's going to boom because he's big on that. Mm-hmm. And he's pro-business, right? And he's going to be pro-business loans and even pro-residential loans. He's going to get really involved. And you know how Trump is. He likes to get involved, right? He likes to just let everybody know that I did it. It was my policy. Everybody loves it. It's beautiful. Everybody loves me. That's how he talks, right? So I think it's going to be a really good impact. That's my opinion. And we're going to go to a break. We have to go to a break.
Overall, it will be pretty solid for the real estate market.
Yeah, I think so.
Even if rates stay exactly the same, I think we'll have a good year.
I think consumer confidence will be back. We'll get at least improve.
Right. Well, we've seen it already.
We're seeing it
since the election. We're already seeing it. I mean, think about it. We sold as many homes. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the real estate numbers, but we sold a lot more homes this December than we did last. I haven't even know the numbers, but I'm going to go on a limb and say we did.
Yeah.
Right? Because we did in November.
I do not remember the numbers off the top of my head. I think we're about 12 to 15% more sales.
But you're going to look in a minute. Yeah, so we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll go over what's going on in the real estate market in Las Vegas and talk about the real estate numbers.